Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to TEN Thursday. I hope you're having a good week. We're doing great here. It's been beautiful here in Iowa. Whitney's been all helpful, taking care of all the things this morning. Thanks for joining me. Let me check comments here quick. Good morning. I hope you guys are all on it. There we go. Debbie's joining me and Heather. Yes, are you guys having a good week? It's been great here in Iowa. We could use some rain, but it has been like mild fall, like it feels like fall, like the fall cold. You got to put a sweater on in the morning. Then you want your short sleeves in the afternoon. So good morning, Jill. Good morning. I apologize if I don't see your name. I don't have my glasses on. If they're in, you know my struggle with seeing the names. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Rachel. Where are you all from? Oh, there's one from Texas. I know people down south are struggling, so I hope everyone's kind of starting to get things back. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. Oh, Whitney's back at her desk. You must have hustled. Yeah, we go down to Siesta Key every year for Christmas. And this year, we always have to wait for a meeting for my husband to pop up. And when that meeting finally gets set, then we can set our plans of when we get to go. And we are kind of worried we won't get to go this year. That whole area has been hit hard, so we're thinking of everyone down there. Here in Iowa, though, we didn't get any of the rain from any of that, but we could have used some. But it is beautiful. I love fall. I'm serious that I love fall. I don't love what follows it. I know we all say that. My mother always loved watching, she still does, the changing of the leaves and the trees. And yeah, we always would pick up a leaf or whatever. We would save it or press it or whatever. We always had them dried laying around just to enjoy for decorations for the fall. So I truly love fall. Even the other day I had to drive to the east part of the state, and it took me a couple of hours, and I just enjoyed seeing all the colors. The drive did not bother me at all because it's just kind of fun to see everything turn. I will say I don't like winter, but in Iowa, the winter knocks down the bugs that we get for the summer. So that is my one. I always try to find a good spot. So even for winter, the good thing is we get rid of the mosquitoes and the gnats and the little black ones we have right now that bite you. So I do. That's a highlight, right? So warmer than usual for Denise. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I know you probably saw Taylor on Tuesday and she covered this with you. But this week, if you spend $50 out of the grateful category, you get those adorable insiders for free. And they're not for purchase. I'm not really sure what we're doing with them in the future. But for now, you can't purchase them. The only way to get them is to spend that $50 out of the grateful category. And that goes until the release next Tuesday, as always at 9 a.m. But don't wait. I would say just place your order by Monday night if you're wanting to get those, and make extra sure that you aren't an hour late or your internet isn't cooperating or you overslept or whatever. So just do it by Monday night for sure. Tea for next week, I don't get to spill just because of what it is. I think you all know that it's a color release next week. It's very exciting. So just make sure, I gotta check my comments aren't moving. Yeah, so I don't have tea for you today, but there's other things to cover. So tonight is more fall. We're talking more fall. Join Taylor at 7 o'clock tonight and for the festivities for the Fall Fest. I know some of you placed order and you already had this, but join tonight and Taylor's gonna make some projects and it'll be fun. A little bit of a fall gathering, get you in the mood for fall. So that's tonight at 7 o'clock with Taylor. And then also, are you guys aware what Saturday is? I feel like it's our own little private crafty holiday as it is. I will not get to participate. We're doing a football game Saturday, so I'm busy all day. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Deborah from Atlanta. Hope you all are fine there. Good morning. So Saturday is World Card Making Day, and Taylor is joining SCT on their YouTube channel at 10 a.m. on Saturday. So come join Taylor on Saturday, and there's tons of other people that are joining SCT for that. But it'll be fun. I've seen Taylor's projects. They're really cute. You'll be inspired. You'll learn how to stretch your stamps a little bit. I thought what she did was very clever. So yeah, join Taylor Saturday, 10 a.m., the SCT YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out. Are you going to participate? Let me know. I'm curious. I can't. Like I said, we've got friends coming in, and then it's basically a whole day of football, which I am not sad about. So I'll have to have my catch up on things on Sunday when I'm free again. So good morning. I think that's about it. Yeah. Oh, someone else doesn't get to participate in World Card Making Day. We'll catch up later, right? Yeah. So let's get into what my projects are for today. I had fun with the new free with purchase die. I went crazy. I think I could have made these little tags up, or these little, I feel like they're a little mini card. They're a tag. They're a way to just add something to a gift really quick. If you've already sent, kind of like I always struggle with this. I like to send the birthday card, but if I have a present and I'm delivering it in person, I always want a little bit of something to go on the present, like to tie on to the bag, but I don't want to go through making a whole nother card. So I love these for that. You know how when you purchase a gift bag, they sometimes have that little card on them, but they're usually just a plain color of cardstock folded in half and tied on. This is a way for you to up your game with them. I know I don't have a gift bag here. I wanted to do smaller like treat things for you today, but that's what I'm going to use this die set for. So this is the gift with purchase for this month. It's called the Teeny Cards. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we get into that, I wanted to have this all setting out. We have to get into the most important thing, and I cannot believe, Taylor, let me do this. We have the pretty postage for this month, and I think it's so cute. Look how close we're getting to the end of the year. Can you guys believe we're in October already? I saw a question in the live tonight. Will it be available to watch later? I really don't see why not. Every time we go live, YouTube or Facebook, they all get saved to our channel, even on Facebook. So I am 99% positive the answer is yes. And if Whitney wants to chime in, that would be great. But I don't see why it wouldn't be. So again, back to this. We're in October, so we need to fill this one in. And I don't know, did you see? Well, I'm sure some of you have probably placed your order. But there's my little giving it away. So in your little bag, when you get your order, I'm sure some of you that live local may have already picked up your orders. It is a little spider. Oh, I can't even get in there. There we go. I guess I'm ruining the bag. So isn't that cute? If there were a spider, I hope it's cute like that. I'm not a huge fan. My daughter saved them and put them outside. I don't know why I let them freak me out. They're so small. So let's put this one on the card. I got to get it nice and straight, being Taylor entrusted me with this project. That on there. I'll peel the other back side of this off. Isn't that cute? And we'll add her cute little spider to the back. It looks like a little bow on its head. It's so cute. Let's make sure I'm getting it on the right side here. I asked Taylor that. I was like, do you follow that it's here, or do you follow that you would flip it and put it on the other side? She said, didn't matter. I don't know. The questions we ask, right? So that's the October free with purchase. It would be in your little package. Isn't it cute? So I use that for a couple of things today. And back to this, the free with $100 purchase this month are these teeny cards. Aren't they so cute? So you get one that's the postage edge and one that's a scalloped edge. And then there's the tree and a present, a star for the top of the tree. I'm going to play with both of those too today. So cute. I think it's adorable. I see a lot of use for it because, like I said, when I make them a card and I send it, sometimes when I bring the gift, I want something to just put happy birthday, Mom, from Susan, or whatever it is. And then this is my little way of doing that. So, and it's funny because I see in the graphic here that it must be left folded. All the ones I did today, I folded at the top. So whatever your preference is, isn't it funny how we all do things a little bit differently? My mind didn't even go that way. So this first one that I did, my goddaughter had a little boy a couple of months ago, and she said she needed 6 to 9 month onesies. So I have 2 for her, this one and one with little bears on her because we call her Sarah Bear. But this is the striped one, and I wanted just a little card for her. I haven't filled it in yet, but I used something that we released quite a while ago. They're called Vintage Wood Toys, and I used the little duck, made the little duck polka dot, and then I used our little bits, I believe it's called mini bows, to add just a little bow on the duck. I thought that would be cute. So I have another little shirt that goes with this, and I'm gonna sign it, and I need to get it in the mail. I need to do that actually today because before you know it's gonna get chilly and he might want it. They're long sleeves, so. But I just rolled it and then tied it with some of the twine that we sell on the website, the May Arts twine. I used quite a bit of this when I put these little baggies together. But again, that's the Vintage Toys. This embossing folder in the back is the Diamond Dots embossing folder. But that's what I used to take that on. But I think that's like, she's already gotten her baby gift. She got a shower gift. But like when I want to send just a little something, I feel like I need maybe not a full card, but just a little something to throw in there. And, oh, that's so cute. I think it's Sharon. I can't, again, the names are in red, so I'm missing it. But she said they call her Sarah Bear too. I don't know how we ever even started. I think her parents did, and I just went on board with that one. So another one that I'm not going to show you or walk through today was I used the postage from, let me see which one this was from, May. And the cool part this year is that once the month has passed, you can buy these. So if you miss one, which somehow in my world, I missed May. It could show up. I keep just waiting that I'm going to find it on my desk. But somehow I didn't get the May stamp. I'm not sure. But I thought that would be cute if you wanted to say to someone, sending you a little sunshine. So that is one of our sentiment sets from when we had a sunshine kit way back when, and now we sell it. So I just colored it in with Olos, and then in the baggie I put some Burt's Bee lipstick and a candy corn mix. I believe it's from Target. And then of course our favorite around here, those lemon Kit Kats. I know they're a springtime thing, but we stock up on them around here. They're one of my favorites. So again, I tied that on, and you'll see I did different ways of tying on. We just started selling this 1/8 inch punch by Fiskars on the website, and I love it. I'm so glad we finally decided to bring something like that in. Those of us, I don't know about the rest of you, but like me, who've been stamping for so long, I have all those staple products and tools that you've had around forever, and you assume everyone else does. So I think we assumed, and it's great to have it as a listing now because the 1/8 is really great. It's good for most size ribbon, that kind of. Can you zoom in a bit? Is that better? So I just used some basic Olos. I do not know the colors on these. The pump or the little spider, when I get to the spider, I do have the Olo colors on there, but I didn't write these down, so I apologize. Just some yellows and blues. I had other things, I just didn't have the right size bag, so use your imagination. Like, I like to have little things like this around my house. Like, just if you need to cheer someone up or send them a little thank you, or I don't know, just to say I'm thinking about you. Send them a little sunshine, then I put yellow things in it. One of my favorite things to do. So that is the sunshine one that I used from the May sticker. This one I'm not going to make either today, but the last two I will walk you through today. And I have a bonus one that I don't have done yet. This is the April flower. So I used some pinks and blues, and I mainly threw the blue in because here at the office we had an entire bag of Ghirardelli minis, and all that's left is the blue dark sea salt, which is actually one of my favorites. So I like sea salt chocolate. I'm not big on chocolate, but if it's sea salt, any sort of chocolate, I'm in. So I thought this would be cute. I tucked it in. This one, I will go through the bags that I've been using. I've had a few that I've found downstairs that I thought would be great for this. But this one, I believe, is in our A2 card storage bags. Let me peek. Maybe not. I'm wrong. This one is in our mini slim card storage bags. So not only can you put your cards in them, but you can put treats in them. I reach for them a lot. So this is the mini card slim. We also have the A2. We have the clear treat bag, which I used for these. The little, do you remember Taylor had gotten these for, I think it was the Halloween release. They're Reese's, and they look like little skeletons. Aren't they cute? But I put the October freebie, the little spider on that tag. And that one I did use the clear treat bag. So like if you were sending to an entire class or everyone at work and you wanted, you know, just a smaller bag, this is great for that. But again, back to these. This one, the Christmas tree, is our A2 storage bag, and I'm going to show you that one. So kind of sizes are easy to know. By the A2 is the 4 1/4 by 4 1/2 by 5 3/4, and then the mini slim is just a little bit bigger than that, 6 1/2, or yeah, 3 1/2 by 6. So, and those are all listed on the website. We do have like the teeny treat bags. Those are some craft striped ones. I did not use those today. And last but not least, I'm going to show you one. I had an idea at the last minute about our bits and pieces bottles, so I will talk about that too. But plenty of bag options, and then it's just kind of fun. If I'm just giving someone a little treat, sometimes I don't want it to be, I want it to be visible so that they don't think there's like a gift card in there or something bigger than just some chocolates. So then I just like to use a clear bag and then match my little tag to it. So let's get started. Like I said, I felt like I could have just kept going and going and going with these because they're just so cute and so easy. And it's really fun to then explore what you're going to put in the bag, whatever bag you choose, and then start picking your colors that you want to either color with or layer with. So I took the little spider and I stamped it with our VersaFine because this is what I do. I love to emboss. I stamped it with the VersaFine clear emboss, and I did that ahead of time so that you didn't have to listen to my heat tool emboss, right? Now we're all chiming in about chocolate. I love it. I love sea salt. Yeah. But I'm a salty sweet, so if it's just sweet, sometimes I'm out. So these are the colors of Olos that I used, if you're at all curious, if I forget to say them as I'm working along here. The ORs, the 1.2 and the 2.3. Sorry, Lori, if I didn't go in order, don't be too disappointed in me. The YG 1.2 and 1.4, and then the V 1.6. So I thought this little, and I like to have, especially being this is so small, I like to have my cardstock a little bit bigger, and then I can practice and see if I like the color. That's a lot of times where I do my swatching to see if I'm good with that, the Olo that I've picked out. So, oh my gosh, where was Jill's thought in my head? It just came to me. This little spider needs googly eyes, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm sad. Whitney, do we have any teeny tiny googly eyes here? They'd have to be pretty small. Be pretty cute. Could add it. Someone wants to come bring me little bitty googly eyes. Again, this is the 2.3 OR. I'm gonna go around, just kind of around the edge, because I am definitely not a colorist by any stretch of the imagination. That's usually why I do all the things that don't make me have to color. It's just not my jam. I'm very good with color, but I like to get it through my cardstock. So just to give him a little bit of, or her, I think it's a her, a little bit of orange. And then I'm going to use that 1.6, that V 1.6 to color her little bow. I thought it would be cute for the little spots to be. Because I'm using Plum Punch cardstock to go with it, and I think this 1.6V works really well. I think We do have like a chart online for that. Good morning. Still people chiming in to say good morning. Seems far away today. I apologize. I think it's because I am, everything is so small. I will bring it up. Give me a sec. I can hear Whitney running down the hallway. I love it. She's coming. Are you going to get me googly eyes?
Yes.
And I don't want to touch the camera, but they're asking me to zoom in. But
yeah, I was coming to zoom in.
are you going to zoom me in a little bit?
And I'll get you googly eyes. A win-win.
A win-win. I'm like, I don't want to touch it.
I know, it's scary.
It's scary because what? Yeah, what if we go out and then we're bye-bye? No one will be happy with me then.
We're bye-bye.
Yeah. So again, these were my markers. Let me grab them again. Nothing special. Just a little bit of color to add to my little speeder. If we don't have them, it's no big deal. I just thought it'd be fun. Doesn't it look like it needs googly eyes? I'm gonna let you see. Oh, these might be too big. It's okay. These, I'll lay them on there, but I think everyone's gonna agree with me. They're a little ginormous. I made you zoom out. Now you're having to zoom in. I guess don't listen to me in the future, Whitney.
I'm going to zoom it way in, and then when you're done coloring, I'll zoom it back out.
Oh, well, I am done coloring.
Oh, you are?
Just go like in the middle of where we were.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to move
friend,
on.
The magic of...
There we go. Now I just have to remember to stay where I'm supposed to. Thank you, Whitney.
Yes.
Here are the smallest googly eyes we have here, and I think it dwarfs this little guy. I know they're smaller, but isn't that that's kind of big. Cute, but still big. I'm going to skip that because I know at home I have some that are even tinier than that, but I'm not in love with that. So I'm going to skip that. Let's put it back in there. All right, so let's scooch these up, and I'm going to die cut. So there, at the beginning of the year, Taylor released the pretty postage that goes with all of these little stamps. If you've purchased that, that is what I'm going to use to cut out the spider and this little frame. And then the free with purchase for this month, with the $100 purchase, is the teeny tags, or teeny cards. And I'm going to go ahead and cut, I'm going to use the postage one, being as I'm using the postage stamp there. So let me get my die cut machine, which is going to look ginormous. I have already cut part of the frame. Let me grab my die set. That on. And then we will also die cut this cute little spider out. Okay, put them both through at the same time. Obviously, I can't talk to you and die cut at the same time. All right, I'm gonna get that out of the way. I'll show you the way that die cuts. Okay. So this die cuts, and it also puts the score line in here for you. And the cool part with the postage one is once you fold it, it's kind of, it's not kind of, it's continuous then all the way around. So you get this little tag. It looks just like a postage stamp. Isn't that cute? The scallop does also have little divots at the top. We're going to do that one next. And then here's our little spider cut out. Isn't that cute? Okay. Isn't that cute? Such a cute little spider. It's the only way spiders should be, right? Barbara says she is going to do National Card Making Day. I love it. Good morning. Few people joining us late. Doesn't matter. Late. Just come to the party. So I have already grabbed my 1x3 1/32 foam, and I'm going to use a little bit of that to pop up the spider and then pop up the second layer here. All right. I thought just a little bit of foam. The good part is you're not mailing these, so you could go crazy with the foam. That's kind of fun, isn't it? I do love that these dies, someone's chiming in saying that they love that they create this shape. I do too, and I love the size because I think it's going to be perfect for little treats and just for, like I said, tying on a gift bag. So we're gonna take that, and then I'm gonna put it, I took some of our black glitter cardstock. Sorry, I've got a fuzzy, it's trying to drive me nuts. I took some of our black glitter cardstock and I cut it to 1 3/4, so 1.75 square, because I thought that was a good layering piece to add just to continue to build up this little postage image. I thought it gave me just another layer, and I thought the sparkle was really fun on that. So I'm going to grab the glue press, because I think liquid glue is best when you're working with glitter paper. It adheres a lot better. So we'll take that, put that on some of our black glitter cardstock. Center that up, and being as I'm using liquid glue, it gives me a second to kind of move it around. And then I'm going to use some of those foam. Again, you could go thicker, being as you're not mailing this one. But I already cut them down ahead of time, just so you don't have to wait for me to find my scissors and all of that. Okay. So, like I said, I feel like this is a fun, I don't know, exploration of color when I made these little cards. So it was fun to decide, oh, what's going in the bag and how can I make my tag match? So here's what I was saying, you have a couple of options. One, on some of these, I put the string through through the actual card. Do you see that? So I ran it through from the side up through the first notch. You can do it that way. Or you can take the punch, that Fisker's punch that we started selling, or whatever you have at home. This one happens to be a 1/8 Fisker's punch, and I'm going to use that to add just a hole in that upper corner. So it just gives you a spot to run your thread through, but completely up to you. Like I said, on other ones I ran it through. It's just kind of a personal preference, whatever works for you. So let me grab some of my twine. And I thought that I had this morning. So I have these tied on to some of our bags. Again, this one was the mini treat bag, and this was our A2 card bags. So this one I have just the Halloween size of candy as it is. Of course, our gummy clusters, who doesn't love those? All in Halloween colors. And this one, if you notice, I went with the green for the mini card. This is Lime Zest. Candy corn and plum punch is what I used for this one, and tied that on because I didn't want the two oranges next to each other. And this one, this is the candy corn that I used for the base of my teeny card, and then tied that on. And this is our mini treat bags is what these ended up in. So depending on what kind of candy you're doing or the volume of candy you're wanting to give away, can depend on your bags. But we sell these bits and pieces bottles, and I had Whitney look them up today. They are BPA free and food safe. So I took some of our mini peanut butter M&Ms. Now, if I had had this thought ahead of time, I would have bought the Halloween mini M&Ms. But these are the regular peanut butter mini M&Ms, and I filled up one of the bottles with it. And then I thought it would be cute to tie twine. This is just some, we don't sell this, but twine is something that we've kind of just had in our stash here at TE. So whatever twine, or you could totally use the Mayarts twine that's on the website. I'll send this through. And tie that on. I thought that would be really cute too. But again, I really wish I had Halloween colored candy in there, but a thought for you all to have fun going out and looking for the candy. Don't know why I love tying bows. I can't tie one because you guys are joining me today. Must not be something I'm able to do live, I guess. Tie that. I might tie another knot just so I don't have to fight this. I think it's because it's rolling around too. That's not helping me very much. The tube is rolling. Let's tie a bow on the top. Y'all are making me nervous. I can't even tie a bow today. Isn't that cute? I think those would make such cute little treats. Or like at Valentine's, you know, the hot tamales, or there's all kinds of small little mini candies. You could put regular nerds. I don't think the nerd clusters, which are my favorite, would fit. But wouldn't that be a cute little treat? So either putting it this way or tying it onto a bag. Either way. Oh, I am not in camera. There we go. But wouldn't that be cute? I like both. But again, I want the Halloween colored candy. Isis says, I can't tie a bow on a good day. I'm really good at tying bows. Normally that is not my thing. Like when I taught classes down in the studio, people will say to me, can you tie my bow for me? I don't know why. All of a sudden it became impossible. So awesome. Double checking that I'm not missing anyone's comments. So, and then this is the one with my nerd clusters, and there's some gummy bears in the back. So next thing I want to show you is what I did to create this one. This one uses more of the die set that you get in your gift with purchase, and not so much of that postage. So this is more using all the pieces from this die set. So I did add our easy strips. The 1/8 and the 1/4 are on here. So let me show you what I did for those. And this one, I used the scallop die. So you get to see what that one looks like. So it's scalloped, and you do have a little bit of fold at the top, but it still gives you that look of scallop. So now that I am zoomed in, I'm having a terrible time staying focused. Look at me moving the camera. Whitney, I did it. This is the these that are laying here, I forgot to tell you, on the little spider, I took, so on this die set you get, not this is from the other set, you get these squares that fit in the middle. You get 2 of them, and they fit in the middle of on these tags. They center on there. They are, let me see if I can, I think they're like 1 3/8. Yeah, they're about 1 3/8, and you get 2 of those. And that is what this, the lime zest is here on this one. I also used it and cut it out of sugar cube to put No Tricks, Just Treats in the inside. And that stamp set is, I have 2 that I used today. This one is called Itty Bitty Sentiments Halloween. And then later on we're going to use Sneak a Peek Sentiments, because this Sneak a Peek Sentiments was supposed to be, or it is, a Christmas one, but I love this a little something, because I feel like, or the Just For You, I stamped that on the inside of some of the non-Christmas stuff. I feel like those are just cute for all the times. So covers just about everything, but the No Tricks, let me put the paper behind this one here. The No Tricks, Just Treats I thought was really cute, and this is the Itty Bitty Sentiments Halloween. So I stamped that on sugar cube just with Oreo ink to put a little sentiment on the inside of them. This is the Christmas one, and that was from the other set, the Sneak a Peek Sentiments. And that was Have a Jolly Christmas. I thought that was really cute. So let me show you how I made this, and kind of a little trick that I came up with. If you guys are doing small things like this, when I die cut these easy strips, sometimes they get stuck in the die and I have to go through and poke them all. But like for this, I'm working on such a small project that I found a really quick way. If you don't need the whole entire 7.5-inch length, a quick little way to get them in and out of there a little bit faster. So let me grab my cardstock, put a pile of all my pieces together, and now I don't see it. Did I move it? Sorry. I love it when I think I'm all organized, and then I don't love it. That was a joke. I have everything all organized, and then I turn around and I'm like, now where did I put it? And I totally lost it. I had a piece of paper so that we could, oh, I bet it's still in the packaging. That's why. Yep, sure is. So when I do easy strips, my favorite way to do them is to take a piece of just typing paper. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, just regular typing paper, copy paper. Sorry, Taylor and I make fun of each other when we call it typing paper. It's just copy paper or printer paper. And then I grab one of our sticky sheets, whatever the size you want it to be. I'm going to do a full one and then cut it down. But I take a corner of our sticky sheets, so both sides remove, and down the middle is the sheet of sticky. But again, that's our TE sticky sheets. I'm going to take one corner so I don't have to fight this whole thing. Take and peel back one corner. It's the same size. I cut my printer paper 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it's the same size. And then I just do the one corner and have that hold, reach in and pull the rest of it, so that I've got an entire piece of printer paper with the sticky on it. Now I don't need this whole thing to make these tags, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this down the middle, and I can save this for another project later. I'll probably store it right back in that packaging, but then I can peel it up and start. And I've already started with this one, so I want to show you one that I've started with. So I don't peel it all up, I just peel as I go, because that way I'm not dealing with all this sticky, because I don't know about you, but other things seem to just come and try to join the party when I don't want it to. So I have my little strips all laid out here, and I will show you my trick, because if you will notice, all of my strips are not full. They're only partial, and I'm fine with that, because this project I don't need the full 7.5 inch length. So the colors I'm using, before I show you how I die cut them, is jalapeno is my darkest green, which I don't have on here yet. Then cilantro, lime zest, cherry pop, fruit punch, and then bubblegum are the colors that I'm using. And I just went with a mixture of the 1/8 and 1/4 of our easy strips. And we have all kinds. We've got some with patterns, some with stitching. You can have fun just figuring out how you want to create with this. So, and then this, being it's just on copy paper and sticky, and then our cardstock, you can die cut this into any shape that you want. So just gonna head and keep going. Now this is my lime zest. I have a whole basket that I'm reaching for of all my colors up here, and I die cut those ahead of time, but I want to show you what I did. Once I get this done, I can't get my pieces to pick up for me. I put them in order up here. Can't get them to pick up. So that was cherry pop that I just put down in the 1/4. This is fruit punch in the 1/8. And I used my fingernail, just kind of butt them up really tight against each other. And again, as you're noticing, I'm only peeling back enough to expose just a little bit of that sticky at a time. I'm going to cut this, but I was just saying that you can die cut any of this. And I think someone chimed in, came in late. Where's this die on the website? It is the October free with $100 purchase. It's called Teeny. Let me grab the packaging for you. It's called Teeny Cards. Isn't that cute? I think they're adorable. Like I said, felt like I could just keep going and going with creating these and having fun with what I was working with and what the gift was. Last one before I go and cut this. Oh, I cannot get it to pick up. I apologize. So to do this one, I'm going to go ahead and die cut it just so I can show you how cute this die cuts. And another thing that I like keeping this attached is that this way I can keep moving. I can keep going through my process of like now if I want to stop, I can still cover up that adhesive, so I'm not dealing with open adhesive as I'm working. So those are my colors. Let's get we can die cut it or we can trim it with the trimmer, completely up to you. I'll show you both ways. So this one I'm going to move this down so that we can bump that up. I want to straighten out the edge up here. So let me get you in frame there. So I can cut just all those pieces off the top, make some confetti, right? Then I want it to be 1 3/4 is what I want my square to be. I'm gonna get my blade down here. And then 1 3/4. And luckily my 1 3/4 is landing right in the between two strips. I kind of like that. I feel like it gives it a finished edge if I'm not trying to cut through one of my strips. Every once in a while, if I need to, I'll adjust one way or the other so I'm cutting in between one of my strips and not cutting through one of them. Does that make sense? So here's our square, 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. I'm also going to take this just so I can show you how easily doing this, as long as you use printer paper in the background, how easy it is just to die cut through that. So we'll cut, I'm also going to, when I go to cut my little card, I'm also going to cut a little present just so you can see it, because I have this extra. So I'll grab that, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut out of Sugar Cube the scalloped card, because I haven't shown you that one yet. I'm also going to grab these while we've got our die cut machine in the frame, in the picture. All right. So here's the scallop one. Put it on some Sugar Cube cardstock. I'm also going to take this little piece so we can cut the present into it, just so you can see what that looks like. Put that on there. Die cut both of these. My present moved. I'm going to stop for a second. There we go. Run that through. Good morning. Everyone's still chiming in. Good morning. They love this color combo. I do too. I kind of had fun putting the Christmas, non-traditional Christmas with the pinks together. I thought it was fun. So here is what the mini scallop looks like as compared to the postage. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my garbage out of the way. Isn't that cute? Set that aside. Grab the little present. Isn't that cute? So you can even cut all the way through, as long as, I think my biggest thing is I really try to use printer paper and not 100-pound cardstock again. That makes it a little more difficult to get through. You might need a shim, or you might need to run it through your machine a couple of times. While I'm here, I promised you I was going to show you my tricks. So these, when I cut my paper, I don't want it to be edge to edge. So for me, 2.5 is kind of my golden number. And then I'll use the thin one. So, and then I cut these to be right at, I believe, yeah, right at 3.5. And I just lay them on my trimmer, and I'll just lay this on. So I have two pieces, so I'm getting two colors, being as I wanted some of the 1/8 and some of the 1/4. I thought this would be a lot quicker, and I don't need them to be the full length. So this way I did the 3.5 by 2.5, and I'm just going to lay my die right on there with the two cardstocks coming through in the center. Don't have to worry about it being straight unless you want your ends to be perfectly straight. I didn't worry about that because on these I'm just cutting off whichever end I wanted. But this got me my color quickly, so I could have all that variety. You could just stick with doing a 1/4 or just an 1/8, whichever, but this really helped me. And then the cool part that I discovered is that then these just pop right out of here. I can just bend the die and all of these strips just fall out, as opposed to having to poke all the way along. And if they don't come for one reason or the other, I just bend the die just a smidge and they pop right up. And I can get I used my ruler, whatever, just something with a flat edge to run underneath there. But that was how I was able to cut a bunch without having to cut, because technically I had 6 colors in 2 sizes. I would have had to do each of these. That would have been 12 cuts. So it made it a lot quicker. I got more color more quickly, and I didn't have to work to poke them all out of the die. So gave me some more of my strips. So we'll go back to that. That was my little hope you like that tip. So here's my scalloped teeny tag. That's what it looked like when it's die cut. Folds right down the middle. There's a little score line there for you. Then this is going to go on the center of our teeny card, and I've already cut some pieces of my foam because I thought that would be nice to pop it up just a little bit. These are wonderful. Oh, thanks. Good morning. I don't know. Sometimes I get tired of poking all those little holes. But just remember to save your leftovers, because never know, next time you want a project, you'll be ready to go. I love the easy strip storage. I raided Taylor's for some of my birthday ones, the ones that I did on the birthday treat. I haven't even shown you that one yet. So there's that, and then we'll cut our Christmas tree and star. I'm going to cut the Christmas tree just out of sugar cube and the star out of some gold glitter cardstock. I thought that would just make it cute but simple. Draw your eye into the tree, but also give you let you see those stripes. I didn't want too much going on. I debated a glittery tree. That would look cute too. Grab my die cut machine again. Die cut the tree and the star to add to our teeny card. I love that you guys are chiming in saying you're going to join on Saturday for World Card Making Day. It's awesome. Taylor's all ready. I'm telling you, the projects are cute. Grab my tree and my star. I want to see if there's anything else I need to die cut while I keep pulling my die cut machine in. I wish I'd brought my little bitty one today. A little Sizzix sidekick. That would have been good. Okay, let's add our tree with a little bit of glue. My card keeps popping open. We'll lay it flat. That's put the tree and our star at the top. And then we've got to embellish, right? Got to add little drip drops. Let's grab our star. Goes right on the top of there. And then one of my favorite drip drops is the white. I love the white, the glossy white ones. And I just put them everywhere. We'll put some dots for where they're gonna go. And this is how I'm gonna clean up my mess, right? One more down here. And again, this is where you can take and either stamp on a piece of cardstock if you want in the middle, or I'm going to grab those Christmas sentiments, the sneak a peek, and I just love that have a holly jolly Christmas. We'll grab our cilantro ink. That way you have a little sentiment on the inside. I think both of these are good. I like their size for these teeny cards. I know we have more, but for this, have a holly jolly Christmas is great. There we go. And you can, like I said, either punch if you would like, or string through, whichever works best for you. I kind of think I really like the putting a punch through, but running it through just the middle works too. So there's our 1/8 inch punch, and I already have, this is the mini slim card bags, and I filled them with just different Hershey Kisses of all different kind. And then we'll take some twine Run that through and tie it on. Let's see if I can do a better job with my bow. If you guys don't make me nervous this time. I think the circular container wasn't helping me either. Nope, still can't tie a bow. All right, and then we'll tie this on. And when I was tying them through, I was just taking from the back, running it through that first opening, and letting my ribbon come from the outside around and tying it on. So either that or punching the hole with the 1/8 inch punch works great. I think my first problem is that I have way too much string. Normally I have a rule that you don't cut the string off the roll until you're done tying, so you don't waste any string, but that does add to making tying bows that much more difficult, but I like. There we go. There's another one. Okay, so this one I haven't shown you yet because it was way too big to get in. But downstairs, if you ever come visit our studio, we sell the Crafty Fuel mugs. So I grabbed a bigger bag. This happens to be just a bag I had in my stash at home. And I put one of the Crafty Fuel mugs in there. And I don't have it yet, but I thought I would put a couple of the K-cups in there because my girls love those. And then I just put some chocolates around it. I thought that would be fun. So this one is all sorts of different colors, but it's very similar to the exact same thing I did with the Christmas tree. So it's the 1/8 inch easy strips and the 1/4. And the colors that I used are, I got a peek because the purple, yep. No, I didn't write down my purple. I'm pretty sure the purple is eggplant, but it's fruit punch, guava, sweet potato, pineapple, lime zest, cilantro, blueberry, confetti cake, again blueberry, but I'm pretty sure I looked yesterday and this one was eggplant. So, but that one's up at the top. And again, I used sugar cube, and this is our glitter white, our glittery white. And let's put that aside. And this is where I use that a little something. I put it in the inside of there. I thought that was cute. Okay, let's finish up. I have one more last thing I want to show you. I thought this little flower would be adorable. I love geometry towels. I don't know about you guys. It's a cult following now. They're a gifty thing for me that I've been doing for friends and family and stuff. So I thought it would be really fun to tie a tag onto this. I want to give this one to my mom she's already gotten a birthday present, but I'm going to see her to celebrate her birthday. So I wanted to be able to tie a tag onto there because she's already gotten her birthday card in the mail. So I'm going to use the postage. I'm going to use that little flower. I believe that was the April one. And we'll die cut that from there. Oh, I forgot to say with the birthday, this little birthday one that I did, that present is in this set, in the 100 with purchase. So this is the sugar cube I cut the main base of the present out of. And then this bow is out of our glitter white cardstock. We haven't here at the office cut these apart yet. I feel like sometimes when I have small things, I like to keep them attached, less chance of losing them. So we haven't cut them apart yet. We might one of these days. But to color in this flower, I just grabbed some Olos, and you can see, like I said, I test off to the side. I've already stamped that in VersaFine and then clear embossing powder and heated it. And then, so these are the colors. I'm using the R's, the 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, and then the G's, the 5.1 and the 5.3. So just to add a little color to this flower. And I have not gotten on the ability to not start with my lightest color. I'm trying. Lori has taught me to start with my darker color, but not there yet. I'll get there. Just gonna do some quick flicks and then keep going up with my color all the way to the darkest one. Oh, I skipped one. Skipped my mid. Just go over the top again. Come back to my lightest one more time. Color that in. I thought this color combo might bring me kind of close to that color of the towel. Let's see, how are we doing? It's pretty good, I think. So add a little green to the base of my flower. We'll die cut and put our last tag together. Is that it? I believe. Let me do a little flick of the darker green. How about that? There we go. So we'll cut those out. Again, we'll go back to using that pretty postage that we released at the beginning of the year to cut those out. I need the small one for the flower. Cut that out. We're going to cut the base of our card out. Then I want one more layer, and I'm going to do peaches and cream for that. And I want my frame around the flower to be, you know what, I'm going to switch these. I'm going to make the frame around my flower peaches, and the first layer is going to be sweet potato pie. And then I'm going to cut this down to 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Now it will give us all of our pieces. I already have sentiment for the inside. Get my markers out of the way. Bring our machine back in one last time. I think these are fun. Just a fun little quick project to add life to just a little treat, hopefully to brighten someone's day. Here is our frame with our peaches and cream. This I will have to tape down because this I would hate after coloring it if it would wiggle or move. Let's add that to the top. Sorry, not perfect yet. There we go. Run that all through with one pass. That would be awesome. I think hopefully someone, hey Whitney, I'm going to call you out that you're in here. That live tonight, they can watch it back later, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's on YouTube and Facebook, right?
Just YouTube tonight.
Just YouTube tonight. Okay, good to know. And then it'll just be on our videos later, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Get all my stuff off to the side. We will bring the cutter back in. I'm going to cut this down to 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. That's kind of the size that I feel like I like for layering on these little cards. Cut that, and now we should have all of our pieces just to glue. Let's get them all back in view here. So again, this is what the postage looks like when it comes out, but there's a score line right through the middle. So take your bone folder just to reinforce that. Then we'll go gold, which I'm going to pop that one up. We say as I get later in these lives, I start losing everything. So, and I have a huge mess. Oh, Polly said she's going to try to watch on Saturday. I am jealous, but I will watch back later afterwards. I am looking forward to football. It's college football, so, and it's going to be warm here, so going to have to find some shorts to wear. I thought we were done with that, but grab some shorts back out. Take my glue, put some glue here. Oh, forgetting my, or did I cut this out of the wrong size? Let's see. I did. I cut my sweet potato out of the wrong size. I'm gonna go cut that quick. I used the one that's too small. I need to use the one size up. Excuse me for a sec. I just went and cut it, so I didn't have to bring the die cut machine back in again. We'll add some sweet potato pie, and then our frame, and then our flower in the center. I love the glue press because I don't have to figure out where that needle goes back in. I still have my Bearly Arts glue. I like both. I'm interchangeable with them. So we'll let that glue for a second while I put a little foam behind my flower. And I think I'm going to stamp on the inside of that with that a little something. I think that would be great. And we'll tie it on the towel. And we should be done, I think. I can't believe how many we completed. We completed 3 today. That's how fun and easy these little teeny cards are going to be. And again, just a fun way to explore color and really incorporate your gift into what you're doing. All right. I think this one, again, I'm really liking punching that corner, but really a personal preference. Twine through there. I like to tie a knot first, but I think this would be cute to, I thought about, I could take it out of its packaging too and roll it up. I think that would be really cute too, but just a way to incorporate your tag with your gift so it all just looks cute and goes together. You could even incorporate your colors to match whatever gift bag you're using. Send that through and tie that on. I might bring some stuff back in to show you. So again, this is teeny tags, and this is the gift with the gift with the $100 purchase this month. And we usually release things later, so I'm sure we'll have even more ideas for you when it releases later. Let's tie that, chop my tails off. I'm bad at overusing my thread today, or my ribbons. So there we go. Isn't that cute? So just to incorporate, use your tags, use these teeny cards to tie and have fun with your treats or your gifts or whatever you might be giving for this holiday season. And again, here's my little bottle we did today. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to join Taylor tonight for the Fall Fest. That's at 7. Again, on our YouTube channel. That will be tonight at 7 p.m. And then Saturdays, that's with SCT on their YouTube channel, and that's at 10 a.m. on Saturday. So, and again, the release, that's next week. We all know it's color, so I have no sneak peeks for you, but that, make sure you're checking the website over the weekend, and I'm sure there'll be lots there for you to start guessing and peeking at. So I hope you have a great day.